In the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta eliminated Toppo, and he did this by blowing himself up, just like he did in the Buu saga against Majin Buu. There was this whole flashback, it was a total homage to back then, and when he turned himself into stone and died. But this time, he managed to survive, and apparently he's completely out of power, but we see in the next episode preview that he's going Super Saiyan Blue, so he's not, you know, next time with Dragon Ball Super, he's back. So he fought Toppo, God of Destruction Toppo, and he's still in. There's a lot of stuff that happened in this episode. Frieza came back, 17 survived, and Vegeta knocked out Toppo. The only person who didn't really do anything this episode was Goku. Jiren even had a bit at the end where he unleashed a tiny bit of his power. What we're going to be seeing now is him going 100%. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So next time on Dragon Ball Super, it is 17, Goku, and Vegeta versus Jiren. It has everyone in the final shot right here, but there's no Frieza, and there should be a Frieza because he didn't get eliminated. He was caught in a blast by Toppo, but he wasn't actually eliminated. He didn't show up in the Universe 7 stands, so he's still in the tournament. They're just keeping him a secret, which I think is really good because he's going to come close to winning it, I can just tell. So before this episode ends, when Vegeta eliminates Toppo, Jiren looks at him and actually calls him pathetic. One of the only times we have ever heard Jiren use an adjective using some emotion words. He was very disappointed in Toppo. He thought that he could take out Vegeta, and honestly I did too, but Vegeta's, you know, he needed a moment and that was it. We're seeing Jiren not happy. He has to take out Goku, 17, Vegeta, and potentially Frieza, which he probably can do, but it's just going to be interesting now because there's only 4 minutes left. So unless Jiren goes 100% starting next episode, he could run out of time, especially if he can't find Frieza like anyone else can. And it starts off with 17 making these barriers to kind of hold off Jiren because that's his strategy. 17's not planning to eliminate Jiren. He's done well enough to even get to this stage. His plan is to hold him off because if they just hold him off for 4 minutes, then they win, and I mean that's it, it's over. But Jiren right here, he's got his hand straight over 17's face, grabbing him by the head and just throwing him through mountains. We have Goku Kaioken giving him somewhat of a fight, but then we see this, and this is Jiren with flames around him. This is something that we've never seen from him before. It only makes sense. If Jiren doesn't go all out, then he's probably going to lose because even though he's a lot stronger than Goku and Vegeta, it's harder than it looks to actually throw them out, especially when Goku's got instant transmission and Vegeta just survived a self-detonating attack. Now, from what we see next, this preview just looks like 17 holding off Jiren, wasting as much time as possible. We have Goku and Vegeta doing bits, but mainly it's 17, and he's been described in the episode title as 17 vs Jiren. So now here we see the money shot. Goku and Vegeta are knocked out in craters, not dead, but they're not able to move. And we have this huge supernova made by Jiren charging towards them, and then out of nowhere we see a little green ball of light, and of course it's 17 right behind this Japanese text. Goku's wiped out in a crater, Vegeta is too, and we can only barely make out 17, so that's what the episode's going to be based around, the approaching wall, the final barrier of hope. So massive props to 17, because before this tournament began, 17 was a no-name. We didn't even think he would be in Super, but he's made it to the final 5, outlasting Hit, Gohan, even Toppo, and now he's going up one-on-one against Jiren when the main characters, Goku and Vegeta, are knocked out. I think this has been the greatest development of a character we've seen since maybe Vegeta. So that's my take on this whole episode, the preview included. 17's gonna fight Jiren, Vegeta punches past his limits again and goes Super Saiyan Blue. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.